Good afternoon, boys and girls. Once again, welcome to another day of learning. Today, we are learning science. And as I told you that science is life. If you wave like this, that is still science. Yeah? If you talk, that is still science. The moment you're making food, especially ugali, okay, any food is science, but ugali, it involves a mixture. So when you are mixing unga and ugali, those are mixtures, and they come out to one single unit called ugali and you eat. So that is science. I would like to touch on making work easier. Making work easier. And I will take you through different Kcpe papers and you will know what has been said. But today I want us to make references from classes. In Standard 4, when you go to Standard 4, they learn using simple tools. Simple tools. How to use simple tools and how to maintain simple tools. How to maintain simple tools. Standard 5, they learn balancing on the seesaw. Yeah? One boy sits on the other side and another one on the other side. Then they balance on the seesaw. Making and using simple beam balance. A beam balance to compare masses. That is in class 5. 2 subtopics. Balancing on a seesaw and making and using a simple beam balance to compare masses. Standard 6. We learn about movement. Pushing and pulling movement. And then force. The meaning of force, yes, and the unit of force, and that is a Newton. That's what we learn in class 6. Basically 2 subtopics. And then in Standard 7, there's a lot to learn in Standard 7. The meaning of friction, the advantages of friction, the disadvantages of friction, increasing friction and decreasing friction. That's about friction. And then we learn about levers. Levers, we learn first class levers, second class levers, third class levers. Simple machines that we use here and there are classified under those 3 classes of levers. Now, today I want us to look at, I had forgotten about class 8. Class 8, we learn about inclined planes. Inclined planes, they include the ladder, the staircase, a road winding up a hill, etc., etc. We also learn about a single fixed pulley. I have extracted some questions from Kcpe 2010. Question 26, talking about inclined plane. I've chosen one of them, inclined plane, and chosen a question from Kcpe 2010. Which of the following groups of machines consists of inclined planes only? Inclined planes only. There are groups of machines here. Yeah, boys and girls? There are groups of machines there. There is the ladder. A ladder is an inclined plane. There is the spade, there is the crowbar. A spade is a lever. A crowbar is a lever. Right? Let's go to choice number B. Staircase is an inclined plane. A ladder is an inclined plane. A road winding up a hill is an inclined plane. Let's go to choice number C. A spade is a lever. A staircase is an inclined plane. A ladder is an inclined plane. Choice number D. A road winding up a hill is an inclined plane. A claw hammer is a lever. A crowbar is a lever. Now, before we come up with the right answer, let us list down some other examples of inclined planes. And as mentioned up there, we've got a ladder. A ladder, yes? For example, this is a wall, and that is the floor. That's a wall. And somebody wants to climb up the wall. You must place a ladder there. They say that's a ladder, so that you can use it to go up. So that is a ladder. It's an inclined plane. It is inclined to some height above there. Then, number 2, a staircase. Staircases. Staircases. We all know about staircases, especially those who live on story buildings. You use a staircase to go to the floor of the building you want. That's an example of a staircase. A screw. A screw. We know screws have threads. That's a screw. They have threads. They are used to tighten two surfaces. So the threads wind up like a rod winding up a hill, a screw. So another one is a rod winding up the hill. That is another example of an inclined plane. And then a screw kajak. Kajak. That is screw-like, used to lift the car up in order that you can remove or fix another wheel, a tire, after a tire has burst. That is screw kajak. Another one is an axe. Number 6, an axe. There's something special about an axe that we used to split the wood with. An axe is like a slope. It's like two wedges, you know. An axe. Let me draw it here. That's an axe. An axe. That's an axe, right? And so this side is a wedge, and this side is also a wedge. Right? So the two wedges put together, they form an axe. They shape up like an axe used to split the wood. And you can see the shape. That's an inclined plane, and that's an inclined plane. The two-sided inclined plane. An axe is a two-sided inclined plane. So it's an example of an inclined plane. And so we can say a wedge also is an example of an inclined plane. And so we're not going to write them all here. I hope you have understood. And so looking at this, John Mark, looking at these choices, which one is the correct answer, John Mark? Very good. The correct answer here is B, because it consists of the machines that are inclined planes. In choice A, the spade and the crowbar make the choice A to be wrong because of the spade and the crowbar, because they are levers. In choice C, the spade makes the choice to be wrong because it's a lever. In choice D, the claw hammer and the crowbar make the choice to be wrong. And so we are left with one answer standing out. Choice B, staircase, ladder, and a road winding up a hill. Boys and girls, I have try to check from the other Kcpe papers, and I've called it past Kcpe papers of reference, talking about inclined plane. Kcpe 2014, question number 34 talks about inclined plane. Kcpe 2016, question number 44, check out for this. It's talking about inclined plane. Kcpe 2018, question number 31, and Kcpe 2019, question number 23, they are talking about inclined planes. Boys and girls, there's not so much that you can set from class 8. Kcpe papers will talk about one question, only one question. Let's look at question number 38 of 2010. It's talking about friction, particularly overcoming friction. Look at the blackboard, everybody. Look at the blackboard. Blessing, please pay attention. Pay attention, and you will understand. The diagram below represents a person pushing a heavy log on wood along a flat surface. This is the diagram I have drawn. I think I am a good artist, and I know most of you will take after me. Yes. Let's look at which of the following changes would make the person push the log more easily. Which of the following changes? Then the changes are here. Smearing oil on the floor, on the flat surface. B, wearing shoes with rough soles. C, smearing oil on the log of wood. And D, placing rollers on the flat surface. Let us list down some ways of overcoming friction. One is streamlining. That is one. Streamlining. It helps overcome friction. Use of rollers. Using rollers. Using rollers is another example. Using rollers. Using ball bearings. Ball bearings. Judy Wanza, give me the other ways of overcoming or decreasing or reducing friction. Judy Wanza, please help me and help others. Yes? Overcoming friction. Thank you. Smoothening the surfaces. Smoothening. Smoothening. Very good, Judy. Another one. Grace. Very good, Grace. Using lubricants. Overcoming friction using lubricants. Using lubricants is another way of overcoming friction. Now let's look at what we have on the board. We have the streamlining, we have the using rollers, we have using ball bearings, smoothening, using lubricants. Let us compare on the question and see which one is the correct answer. Smearing oil on the flat surface. Now the flat surface, when you smear oil on the flat surface, you actually reduce friction, but you make it slippery. And so the wheels or anything round, circular like this cylindrical log would skid and not roll. And so this one would not help us. This one would not help us, though it's a method of overcoming friction. Wearing shoes with rough soles. Now, it is the person here that would wear the shoes with rough soles. Now, the person will be firm on the floor, but it's not the person that we are pushing. We are pushing the log. And so that one would not actually help us. Yes? Smearing oil on the log. Again, when you smear oil on the log, you will make it skip. So that one is not helping us. Placing rollers on the floor. Very well. That becomes the right answer. Placing rollers on the floor becomes the right answer. Let me explain that bit. Now, we will have to place rollers that way. That way. These rollers come through the other side. That way. When you place rollers on the floor, the pushing will be very easy, because the rollers overcome friction more than this other line here, more than smoothing, more than the wearing of shoes, more than smearing oil. So rollers overcome friction more. So the most correct answer is D. Boys and girls, from which other Kcpe papers can we refer past Kcpe papers of reference? 2011, 25, question 25, 2014, question 35, 2016, question 50, and 2019, question 49. Those are the papers that you can refer to if you want to revise about friction. These questions in these question papers will give you variety of questions that are talking about friction. I hope you all understood. Now, there are other parts of making work easier I have not touched. I have not seen a question on levers in these particular papers, but there are in the other papers. I'm just about to give you some question papers that have levers on. Question 22 of year 2019 talks about levers. Question 50, 2018 and 29 talk about levers. Question 20 of 2017 is about levers. Question 49 of 2016 is about levers. 2015, question 32 is about levers. 2014, question 49 is about levers. 2013, question 18 is about levers. 2012, question 10 is about levers. And so levers are so dominant in Kcpe. There is not even one question paper that can miss levers. So be informed. Then there is the balancing on the seesaw, the balancing on the beam balance to measure the weights. Question 49 of 2010, question 43 of 2011, question 40 of 2012. They are talking about balance. Question 35 of 2017 talks about beam balance. And so you need to know that beam balance must come this year when you analyze that. So boys and girls, pulleys are set also, but they are not dominant. Pulleys are set also, but they are not dominant. We can trace pulleys on Kcpe 2012, number 12. Number 12 is talking about pulleys. 2017, you can imagine from 2012 to 2017. Number 34 is talking about pulleys. 2018 talks about pulleys. Number 30, 2019, there was no pulleys. So, boys and girls, I call upon you to revise these making work easy very thoroughly. Thank you so much. I can say I enjoyed the learning. Next time, Joseph Kihiu, you will guide us in the revision of, KCPE papers in science. Glad that you are tuned and watching. Thank you. God bless you.